the letters in all sorts of ways and shapes, in directions, I'm sorry. This is just too much fun. I love doing this. I don't know if you guys have ever done this technique. It's been around forever. It's kind of like a printing press thing, but so much fun. Do I pull for my stash? Mostly I pull for my stash, yes. Yes, this is all mine, you guys. And then all my giveaways are usually from my stash. Sometimes I get stuff from companies for sure, but not always. Not always. I mean, I do buy a lot, and of course, right, you know, like I said, companies do sponsor me at times, but not always. Not always. Okay, so we need some numbers. We need some numbers on there. So we need a number 5 right there. Isn't this fun so far? I love the way this looks. Oh, I put a bunch of strips of tape down. I can't read that much. Yes, no hoarding. Hoarding is not allowed, especially on my shows. Like, seriously, no hoarding allowed. Okay. I say no hoarding ever. Let's do this way. This is just too much fun. Let's do a number 9. Or number 8. Let's do a number 8. Leslie, are you enjoying yourself? I know you're new, and any questions? Hey, Tiffy. How are you, Miss Rough Day Girl? Tiffy was having a rough day. You're loving this? Okay, good. Good, good, good. We're going to do some of the lettering up here as well, because I think it's so much fun and it gives the page so much texture. Okay. Just like this. This is just too much fun. I don't know why I love to do this technique. I swear I do it all the time. Oh, and I'm going to give you a little surprise here in a moment. Show you a really cool, funky way. We're going to put the K this way because it's too much fun. And we'll do maybe the number 2. It's like collaging. I think that's why I like it. Kind of like collages, you know? And I think we need to do a little bit up here as well, right? What do you guys think? I say yes. Do I sell my old projects? I don't, but you know, you're not the first person that's asked me that. People really do want my old projects, and I wonder if I should. Do you guys want me to sell them? I don't do anything with them. You know, unless I give them away, I really don't do anything with them. So if that's something that you guys are interested, if there's a piece you like, by all means, just let me know. Just let me know. It's random letters. And the letters are, for those of you that missed it, it's from this wonderful die, Alterations die by Tim Holtz. And I love it. It's called Block Talk Alphabet. Okay? Okay, so send me a message if you want me to sell it to you. Yeah, just send me a message, okay, honey? Because it's really hard for me to do it on the show right now. Okay. Just like that. Just over top of the picture because it doesn't really matter that much. Isn't this super fun, you guys? I love this. And I think we need a couple like right here. That's what I say. So, a little bit right there. Maybe a C. And another number 5. And we do it upside down even. Just super fun. You're feeling inspired? I love to hear that. Woohoo! Inspiration. It's what I want to hear. All right, guys. I think that's it for the letters, except for now we're actually going to write something. So I want to spell smile because it's very fitting for that picture, right? So I think we're going to do smile right here. So we'll do S-M. Now I actually have to find these letters, huh? Could have done that before. Come on, baby. I'm just trying to take this. These nails sometimes are not my best friends, okay? I'm just saying. My nails are not always my best friends. Okay, so S-M. And I think this is an I. It looks like an I. Smile. Here's an E. So we need to find the L, people. We need to find the L. I see the K. I have some more here. Let's find the L, which could be right beside me. I just don't see it. Come on, baby. Find it. Here we go. I found it. I found it. All right. Smile. So let's put that on there. All right. Just like that. Smile. You're on candid camera. Just like that. Fabulous. All right, here we go. I'm just giving it a quick squeeze to make sure they're nice and down. You're having fish tacos tonight. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let me turn it around so you guys can see it. What do you guys think? Cool? Funky monkey? Okay. Now, next, what we're going to do is I'm going to give this a quick heat set, even though you shouldn't really heat set glue, but I just want to see if I can zap it really quick just to kind of get it to harden a little bit. You love the layering process? It's pretty cool, huh? It's a really fun little project. Really easy to make with really anything that you already have. Okay, so I just gave it a quick zap, and I'm just going to kind of take this stuff away that's just sitting here. Okay, just like that. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, what was I doing? I'm going to gesso. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to grab some gesso, and I'm just going to grab my, this is just a like glass little piece that I have right here, so I'm just going to use that. Yes, heating the glue so it bubbles is fun, right? So grabbing some gesso, I'll probably need a little bit more. So there you go. Okay. And I'm just going to grab one of my brushes, just like this one. I'm going to put this off to the side right here so that you guys can still see. Can you guys see okay? I think so, right? And I'm just going to kind of almost tap it off. Okay, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and start gessoing it. Now, I'm not going crazy. I'm not totally covering it up, but I am trying to get some of that chipboard look off, okay? So I'm just giving it a really nice swipe of gesso, okay? Don't go crazy on the gesso. I know we always want to, but just lay off the gesso. Don't go crazy. Don't worry, they'll pop up again as soon as we spray with our Lindy's, okay? So no worries, you guys. Don't you worry. And like I said, you want to put a little bit of gesso on your on that painter's tape or drywall tape so that it doesn't come off, and that'll really help. Okay. Why gesso? This is a surface prep. So what will happen is the reason I use the gesso is because I know that when I spray it or when I use another medium on it, it has tooth, which means it'll grab it. It'll grab the paint, whereas the acrylic paint is a little bit more flat. So gesso is a surface prep, which I like to use if I'm going to be adding layers of different paints. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's okay. I'm recording. So it's all good. Didn't miss much. Don't worry about it. Okay, so just applied some gesso and oops. And what's really cool about gesso and having a canvas that's not gessoed is you'll see the, you know, the ink kind of takes on differently as it gets sprayed or put on, right? So that's really, really fun. So I kind of like to gesso some pieces and some pieces not. All right, so that's what I'm doing here. Just a little bit right there, just like that. All right, so let me show you what we've got so far, and I am going to dry this up in a moment. Okay. I'm going to put this in water. Didn't I get a water dish? Here we go. And I'm going to give this a nice quick heat set. So you can ask me questions. This is a time to ask me questions. I use, yes, this is the gesso I use. Big old bottle. Delta what? Gesso, is that what you're talking about? I will post all the products I used in the event and on my blog, okay? I'll take a picture of everything, and I promise I will post all the products, just like last week's show, okay? That's a promise. Okay. All right, I think that's pretty good. Even if it's a little bit wet, I'm actually okay with that. I don't worry too much because it kind of gives it a really different effect anyhow. So who cares? Let's move on. All right. The next thing that I want to do is I kind of want that smile piece to pop out. And so what I'm going to use, I'm actually going to be using my golden cobalt teal. And you guys know how much I like to use my finger, right? Oh, sorry. Before I do that, I forgot one step. See? I kind of went ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Before we do that, I'm actually going to take my crackle stencil. Oops. Sorry about that. I knew I had missed a step. And then I'm going to take my modeling paste. So I'm going to take that, take my modeling paste, and I'm going to take a one of my palette knives, okay? And I am going to take a little bit. I'm not going to go totally crazy. And I'm going to go actually right over top of my letters, okay? And yes, a little bit maybe on the page as well, but mostly on my letters. I want to give the letters a little bit of texture. And then left. And I know you probably won't be able to see that, you guys, because the camera probably doesn't capture it very well. But once you spray it, you will. Can you kind of see that a little bit? Yeah. So I'm going to give the letters a little bit of texture. There we go. Just like that, my little friends. All right. I'm so happy you guys join me every Tuesday. Do you guys know that? You know that I appreciate you, right? You guys are just so awesome. Just so awesome. You guys show me so much support, and I just love you. So I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that because it's just fabulous, you guys. Okay. It doesn't go unnoticed, and certainly, you know, I appreciate every single one of you, truly. It really means a lot to me. Okay. Yes, you do. You all need this mask for sure, right? And then I'm just going to go over the right here as well. And I'm okay if I go on a little bit of my picture. I don't mind. Aw, thank you. Yes, the Flying Unicorn does have this stencil, so go ahead and pick it up. It's fabulous. Just like this. And I think I'm going to go a little bit over the smile, but not too much. Okay. Ta-da. What am I using on the stencil? I'm using Liquitex modeling paste. Okay. Just a little bit of modeling paste. That's all. That's it. That's all. And before I move on, I just want to go ahead and clean my stencil up really quick with some baby wipes, because otherwise I find that the modeling paste really gets on there, and then it's like, oh, it's such a pain to get out. So if I don't wash it right away, it's just awful. So at least I try to take as much as I can off, and then I go ahead and put it in hot water so that it doesn't get all mucky, because I ruin my stencils like really badly. I'm really bad. I can be pretty bad with them. So don't be like I am, okay? So I'll be putting that in water later, but at least it's a little bit cleaned up. Now I'm going to give it a quick heat set so it's nice and dry. Elda! Oh, thank you, Anna. So glad you like it. Yay, Flying Unicorn is in the house. Whoop, whoop. Hope you didn't mind my little, you know, singing. A little singing. I'm singing in the rain. I know so many people are having some issues right now with Ustream, and it's booting you off, and I really apologize. I really, really apologize. It really sucks. Alright. Just like this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. Now what do we need to do, you guys? Do you guys know what we need to do? We need to spray. But before we spray, we're going to go ahead and put some golden teal. I actually want to tone it down just a little bit. So I'm going to apply it on that little glass, and I've got some gesso there, so I can go ahead and blend it a little bit. And you know, you shouldn't mix. You shouldn't actually blend. You should use a stick to blend your colors, but you know, I don't always do that. Sorry, I'm a little bit off camera. There we go. Is that a little bit better? See, I'm taking a little bit of my gesso and I'm blending it a little bit with my teal because I don't want it to be super dark. Okay. And I know the camera is not the right color. Okay. Totally not the right color. This is cobalt teal. And if any of you know the color cobalt teal, it's just the most fabulous color. And the camera shows it like it's a dark blue. It's not. Okay. Why a stick? Because a brush is not meant for stirring around. It gets too far in here and it kind of wrecks the brushes. It kind of wrecks the elasticity of the brushes. So you should always use a stick to blend, okay? Or mix. At least mix. Blend is okay, but mixing, like if you're going to go ahead and mix a mixture, do not use a paintbrush, okay? It's just a little tip that I've got for you. And then some spots you want to go a little bit darker. And some you just want to go a little bit lighter. And it creates a really nice, you know, shadowy effect. Blended shadowy effect. It's kind of like, you know, when you take a photo, you have some cool shadows. Kind of like that. Okay. Then you go a little bit lighter in some spots. So do you guys see that? Can you guys see the texture? Whoops. Can you kind of see the texture a little bit? All right. Yeah, toothpicks are great for that. Toothpicks are really, really great. So I'm going to go ahead and put this brush here. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my fabulous Lindy Stamp Gang sprays and a little bit of water as well. Where's my water bottle? I need to find my water bottle. I don't know where it went. Just a second. Let me fill it up with a little bit of water because I forgot to do that. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and take a cloth and put it underneath since I don't have my spray mat. I was cleaning it. It's horrid looking right now. Just horrid. Horrid, horrid, horrid. Okay. I'm going to turn this around like this. Can everybody see okay? Just going to move this a little bit. Oh, good. Clapping hands. That's cool. No, just during the show, I leave my brushes soaking, so not very long. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to start, because this page has a little bit of yellow, I'm going to take, this one is a Starburst, and it's called Yellow Roses of Texas. And then this is Winter Jasmine Gold. I can't remember which one I was going to use. Hang on. This one, I think. Yes. Because I think this one is a little bit too dark. Yeah, this one's too dark. Okay. So I'm going to use this one, Winter Jasmine Gold. And I just want to give it very little, okay? I don't want to give it too much. Okay, just a little bit up here. Okay, and then a tiny bit down here. That's it. Okay, not too much yellow because that's not really the color I'm going for. And then the next I'm going to do is I'm going to take my T-Bird Turquoise, which is a flat Fabio. Yes, I can explain the difference between the Lindys. So that's a great question. So the Starburst sprays and the flat Fabios, for example, totally two different products. The flat Fabios are simply a flat textile dye ink. So they're a permanent ink without any shimmer whatsoever. So they're really great for mixed media things. Now, the Starburst sprays are all two-tone sprays. So every single one of the Starbursts, and I don't know how many we have, like 120 something, 130 something colors. Huge variety, but they're always two-toned, okay? And they do have, so Glimmer Mist, for example, is always one tone. Now, Starburst is two tones, always. And the color variation is just incredible. And I absolutely love them. The shimmer in them are like no other. Like, it's just really fabulous. So that's the Starburst. Then we have the Glitz, which is a plain shimmer. And then the best are, my favorites are the Moon Shadows, which is a walnut ink, which is like a brown ink with a colored shimmer. So it creates like a kind of three-tone effect. So really, really fabulous, okay? So if you're into, you know, Graphic 45 or kind of like that, like vintagey stuff, then that's kind of what you want to go for. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, oh, I already did the yellow, so I'm going to now go ahead with my flat Fabio. And I'm actually going to turn it this way, and I'm going to spray so that it drips down. Oh, before I do that, I'm actually going to spray with some water so that it gets it a little bit wet and that it's able to just kind of flow down. So spray a little bit of water, and then I'm going to spray my flat Fabio. And it kind of creates a really cool, sorry it's a little bit off frame, but it's kind of hard to do. And I'm just going to kind of let it drip. I know it's hard to see, just give it a minute. Okay, do you kind of see that? And then if you want it before it dries, it's permanent once it's heat set. So if you want it just to keep running and bleeding, just add some water, okay? And then if you think it's too dark, you can go ahead and blot it with your paper towel, okay? And then you can kind of keep adding. Does that make sense? All right. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more here and there. Watch your photo so that you don't at least get your face. I don't mind if you get the edges. That's totally fine. Okay, and here we need almost a little bit of water. Okay, so just a little bit of water so that it kind of drips through the, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? If the code is Lee Moore. Or you can go to the Flying Unicorn, you guys. Either one, okay? Depends where you're at. Okay, just like that. Love that. Isn't that cool and funky? So this is a flat color, but if you could see the shimmer on this thing, you would, I don't know if you can even see this. Let me see if the camera will actually let you see the shimmer. No, it doesn't let you, which is fine. You'll see it maybe in the photos that I take. Okay, so now we want to add a little bit more of like kind of this tealy type blue, and then a little bit of gray. I want a little bit of gray. This I don't have very much left. So this is Blue Hawaiian Starburst Spray. Just a little bit of blue on top. Okay, just like that. I don't want too much. All right, fabulous. And I think I need a little bit more yellow. So I'm going to use a little bit of the yellow again, which is the Winter Jasmine Gold. And it creates a really, really cool green with the blue, which I love. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'm going to blot some of it out. I don't want it super dark. And I am still going to go over it with a little bit of gesso to tone it down, because I'm the gesso queen. Love my gesso. Okay, just like that. All right. I want to do a little bit of gray, and this is called Silent Night Silver. Okay. Oops. What did I do here? Hang on a sec. This sprayer is not working, and that's okay because we have the brand new sprayers, which I'm so excited about. All right. Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Gorgeous, right? The gray just kind of tones it down a little bit. Oh, so much shimmer. Oh, so much shimmer. It's just so pretty. I love it. Yes, I do. But you know what? I covered most of them, but look it. They're so heat set that it's fine. They're not reactivating for some reason, so that's good, right? Just like that. So fabulous. Okay, and just going to blot a little bit of it off, just like this, and just like this. Now I'm going to bring back my acrylic paint, okay, and my brush, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of teal to some of my letters. And I don't know if you can actually tell, but those letters took on the shimmer so beautifully. And I know it shows up as gray, but it's actually shimmer. Isn't that crazy? So we're going to add a little bit of teal, and I know it's still a little bit wet, and I'm totally okay with that. And I don't want to add too much. I just want to add a little bit because it'll pick up some of that beautiful mask that we had used, right? So I kind of want to do that. So, so pretty. Some a little bit darker, right? Just like this. And we're going to do a little bit of dark up here. Okay. And then we're going to add a little bit on this thing as well. And it kind of resists a little bit of the paint because it's kind of like that plasticky thing, but that's okay. And then we're going to add a little bit more gesso here and there. Okay. We don't want too much spray, just a little bit. Just a little gesso while it's wet so that it kind of blends a little bit. You do want to do this while the spray is wet before you go ahead and dry it. All right. Can you guys see so far? So much texture, right? Yes, huge difference between golden and Delta. It's an artist type paint, right? Artist grade, I should say. So yes, huge difference. Whereas I think Delta, it's not bad, nothing wrong. It's just I don't think it's an artist grade. I'm just doing the edges and a little bit of gesso. All right. I don't know. I'm an over gessoer. It's just what I do. So forgive me. That's just what I like to do. Just need to gesso everything. I like to tone it down just a little bit. All right. All right, so here we go. Okay, so let's give this a quick heat set, and you can go ahead and ask me some questions while I do that. So any questions so far? Because we still have to add the flowers and some of the embellishments. You just needed me to say, yes, you need golden. Okay, yes, you need golden paints. The other paints I absolutely love, you guys, are the Claudine Helmuth paints, by the way. They're super fabulous, really creamy, really yummy, really high-end. Love them. Yeah, so go ahead and pick those up as well. They're just simply fabulous. Hey, Jeannie. I like how you guys enable each other. It's pretty fabulous. Just giving it a really nice heat set. Aw, you're welcome. What's the other paint I meant? Oh, the Claudine Helmuth? Yeah. Yeah, Claudine Helmuth. Just drying this really, really well so that I can go ahead and add the embellishments on the flowers. I do use color shots. I love my color shots. Especially when I'm painting canvases and such. I just didn't pull them tonight. I probably should have. It would have been a really nice thing to use tonight, actually. I love the new Tim Holt paints. I just did a Mixed Media Friday video tutorial on them, so go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. Maybe Yvonne can put up the link for us. They're awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love, love, love them. Oh, there you go. Alda has them at the Flying. You don't have to be a Tim Holtz fan. That's okay. I do love his paints, though. That's all right. You don't need to feel ashamed. Yeah. Isn't this gun, I mean, I know you guys, some of you don't like Tim Holtz, but this is the Ranger gun. It's fabulous. Just fabulous. It's so quiet. I love it. All right. So I think we're kind of good on that. So let's go ahead and give it some really nice embellishments. But before I go ahead and do that, I want to do a little bit of stamping to add a little bit of texture. So what I want to do is I'm going to take a couple stamps here and there. So I'd like to take this, this is from the Engraver collection. It's a clear stamp, and the number is 563042. Thank you. Good night, Vaughn. Hopefully I'm not making you fall asleep. Okay, and I'm going to take this guy. And you guys know I don't always like to use a stamping block because for mixed media, it's kind of fun to be able to bend, right? Your stuff. And this is not going to turn out like perfect because there's a whole lot of texture here, right? And that's kind of the look that we were going for, right? So just like that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's imperfect and perfect at the same time. Can you guys see that? Okay, that's kind of what the look that you're going for, okay? It just adds a little bit more texture and dimension to your page. And a little bit right here as well. And you want to kind of go from the middle and kind of rock it just like that. Watch. And it just got right on the smile. Is that not funky or what? And then maybe a little bit on the corner right there. And then we're going to do a little bit maybe right there, just like that. And then we're going to grab one more. I'm just going to put this one back so that I don't lose it. The ink that I'm using, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, I'm using a black StazOn ink, which is permanent. Archiver ink by Ranger works really great, but mine got taken at a class. I don't know, somebody like took it by mistake, I'm hoping. And so I don't have it. I don't know where it went. So that kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah, anyhow. That's what I have to say about that. Now I'm going to take, where is it? Oh, here it is. I had it right in my hand. I'm going to take another stamp by the Engraver Collection. This one is called 562991, and it's one of the cling stamps. And look at these beautiful numbers. This is kind of what inspired me, actually. Okay. And I'm going to take this one as well, because it's really, really fun. I'm going to take again, and I'm just going to stamp it like right there. And I know it's hard to see, but I'm not going for like a super, you know, dark look or anything. But I want to show you what it looks like. It looks really fun. Can you guys see that? Hopefully. It gives a lot of texture and dimension. I really like it. There we go. Look at that one. That one turned out pretty cool, right? I need to have a retreat seminar. Well, maybe, yes. Except I don't want to organize it. If you organize it, I am so there. I'm just planning my South Africa and Australia trip. I mean, my gosh, somebody else needs to plan something. Okay, so just using the ruler. Oh my gosh, I would love to come to Puerto Rico. Somebody needs to bring me here. Bring me there. Natasha, you need to take me there. I'd love to come and teach there. That would be so fabulous. So fabulous. A retreat all week long. All right, so just like that. That's it for the stamping. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some of the flowers, okay? Oh, no. See, I always forget things, right? And I actually had it all planned out. Do you guys remember my Vintage Prima rub-on stamps? So I'm going to, these are so old, there's no way you'll find them, but if you do, good luck. It's 2008. The item number is 830748. So good luck, but they're super cool. I really think they're kind of funky. And I've used them before in the past, and I kind of want to use them again because I think they're super fun. And I kind of like this one. It's really whimsical, and I don't know. We'll see how it works. All right. And this one says this says Dream On. That's kind of fun. I'm actually, nails, come on, nails, work for me. Work for me. There we go. And I just need any tool. I'll just like take this thing. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of rub-ons here and there. I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And it just adds a little bit of texture. You'll see you don't want too much, just want a little bit. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, just like that. And maybe we'll do a little bit on the top right here. We'll do it this way though. And the rougher the better. You kind of want it to be like choppy and broken up. That's kind of like the best look. Okay, just like that. Isn't that cool? It frames the photo really, really well. And then here's some numbers, so we certainly want to use those numbers. And I'm almost tempted to use them right here. We'll see how this works. Oh, look, it looks so fun. Let me show you. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so pull out your old rub-ons, you guys. Pull them out. It's time. We're going to put maybe Dream right on top of that washi tape right there. We'll see if it goes. It could be still a little bit wet, but we'll see. It may work. Just like that. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Look, it totally worked. It says Dream On. You see? Cool. All right. And then maybe one more. I don't know, these cool funky little circles maybe. Just like that. Love it. Love, love, love. And because I don't like things too dark, I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny bit of gesso with a dry brush. And it just tones them down a little bit. So you got to use a dry brush for this, okay? Can't use a wet brush or it's not going to work. So just tone them down a little bit. And I'm going to show you close to the camera, right? Very, very light brush strokes, but it lightens them up a little bit. See that? I don't know if you can see that. Just lightens it up just a little bit so that it's not like screaming at you, right? But it's still, you know, dark enough that you can see it. That's kind of what you're going for, just like that. Didn't that make a huge difference? I think so. All right, let's embellish, baby. We've got 10 minutes left, so let's embellish. And I'm going to take, where is it? Let's take, I was going to take, actually, and I kind of changed my mind when I was creating, but check out these doors. Let's try them out. I'm not sure I'm going for this, but we'll see. I'm going to see if this works out. It's a really funky color. It is kind of the colors that I created, but slightly dark. But I was going to kind of put them like openly, like, oh, sorry, I'm off camera a little bit. There we go. I was going to kind of have them like this. What do you guys think? If I tone them down just a little bit. I know, right? I think so. I think they're kind of funky, so I think we're going to do that. Let's tone them down just a little bit with a little bit of gesso. So let's take that brush back, and I'll give you the number for the doors. It's 560706. And what I like to do is I'd like to even add a little bit more teal, because if you look at them up close, they have quite a bit of teal here. And I'm not sure the camera picks it up, but I think I want to add a little bit more. It has no name, but it says decorative wood embellishments. And then the number is 560706. Okay. And I'm just going to, again, bring that same little dish again, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that teal to the door. I don't know if you can see that, but it adds really beautiful teal color to it, and it kind of needs it so that it kind of goes with the page a little bit more. And you want to do this with a dry brush, because if you do it with a wet brush, it's just going to cover it, which is totally not what you want, right? Can you guys see that? Look, if that doesn't look like distressed wood, I don't know what does. I know, right? Super adorable. Love, love that. Love these doors. You must go get some. I almost want to get more of this one, but I'm not sure I'll be able to find them. Actually, I have seen them around. I lied, because I was looking at a store the other day, and I can't remember where it was. Like a physical store. Where was it? It might have been Urban, maybe. Urban Scrapbooks here in Edmonton, I think. Had them on the wall still, just a couple of them. Okay, just like that. We're 85 viewers. I know we had over 100 at one point, but I know lots of people got kicked off. I know it was a little bit hard to, sometimes when the views kind of get really high, it's really hard. And when Ustream is so finicky, it's like, ugh, it just gets so annoying. Don't you love these doors? Okay. Love these doors. Honestly, you guys, I just love them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put them here because they're so cute. And I'm going to, Ooh, what am I going to use? Okay, I'm going to put some glue on, but I think I want to prop them up with something. And I'm just thinking a little bit of... Okay, what we're going to do... I'm just thinking out loud here. Okay, let me go grab something really quick. I'm going to grab a foam. Oh, here it is. See, I had it handy. You're going to grab some foam tape, and you want it to be pretty thick so that you can actually fold it in half. I knew I had some close by. You want to fold it in half, take this piece off, and then fold it again. Okay? So that it's really, really thick. And then you're going to apply them right to the back so that they stick out like this. But then what I want to do is I also want to add some glue right there. Just like that. Okay. You hate Michaels, did you say? Oh, are you trying to get my attention? I'm sorry. Yes. Number of the doors. Got it. Sorry. 560706. I just gave it to her. 560706. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to grab some of that tape. I just have to hold it to make sure it's kind of down because it takes a little bit. It is quite heavy, so you want to make sure that it kind of stays on. And then we'll add the flowers, okay? And I know some of the texture kind of goes away. Some of the things that some of the embellishments that you would have put on kind of go away because after you put on the doors, but it doesn't matter, right? Okay, just like that. And then fold. And then add it to the back. I don't even know where the opening is, but I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I think it's this way. Who knows? Something like that. Just like this. It's like, hello world. I'm here and smiling. This was one of my good days. I've been having just such horrible pains in my bladder. Who just said they're going to Urban? Who was that? I just missed the name. Was that Tammy? Who was that? You love this? Yay! I'm going to add a little bit more of that foam tape in the back. I think it needs just a little bit more. And then I want to add a little bit of those flowers. You guys know how much I love my Prima flowers, right? I live by them. I swear to God, you guys, I think I dream about flowers. Do you guys dream about flowers, or is that just an issue I have? Just asking. Just want to know. Oh, what's the question? I know, right? Flowers. Love our flowers. I'm just going to hold this for a moment, so ask me questions. The foam tape, go to, you know who sells this? Kinder Stampo. Do you guys know Jess by Kinder Stampo? She sells this on her store. Okay, so go to her store and check her out. She sells this awesome foam tape. That's where you can get it. I love it. I don't know where else to get it, so go there. Kinder Stampo. She's fabulous. Yep, you got it. Fabulous, fabulous. She's from Puerto Rico. She is wonderful. She's the best. Okay, just like that. I just wanted to make sure it's down. I know that I might have to, you know, use some hot glue to them after, but at least they're somewhat down. Let me turn it around so that you can see so far what we've got. I'm a little bit afraid they're going to pop off. Okay. Cool, huh? Really, really, really fun. So because the doors have actually quite a bit of black, what I'm actually going to do, don't think I'm crazy, But, oh, where did it go? Here we go. I'm going to take my black gelato. All right, take my black gelato and add a little bit of black gelato to some of the things. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to take a wet paintbrush. You'll see in a moment. Just give me a minute. Wet paintbrush. I'm going to put maybe a little bit of water right here. And I'm going to move it around a little bit. Because what it'll do is it'll kind of help the doors blend a little bit. Otherwise, they're going to look a little bit too dark for the project. So you kind of sometimes have to play around with colors, right? So that's what happened. As soon as we added the doors, it's like something didn't quite fit anymore. So you always just want to play. I know we're going to go just a little bit over time, not too much, but we'll add the flowers in just a moment. But I just want to touch this up a little bit so that it works. Okay, so add a little bit more maybe here and there, maybe like down here, and a little bit of water. Oops, not too much. Blot some of it off. There we go. All right, and just a little bit up here. And then a little bit maybe right here. All right. Fabulous. That blends just a little bit better. I'm a little bit happier. Okay, flowers, baby, flowers. It's time for flowers. Enough talking already. What was that? The gelato is pulling the black into it. Look great. Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, flowers. I'm just going to, I just put a little bit too much black right there. So I just want to put a little bit of that teal back because it's kind of hard to see the smile, isn't it? Need to make sure that we know it's an E. Gelatos are so fabulous, right? Okay, there we go. Don't touch it anymore, Lemur. Put the flowers on already. So one of the new flowers that Prima has, these are brand new. It's called Giselle Haze. And I really wanted to use them when I first created this project, but I think they're a little bit too big. So I shouldn't even have showed them to you, to be honest with you. But I do love these ones. These ones totally go. And these are called Charlotte Tiffany 557324. Okay, so I'm going to pull that out. So we're going to use these. And we're going to use, where are they? Here we go. We're going to use Chantel Heirloom 567248. And where are they? And we're going to use this wonderful vine. It's called Gracie Vine Sunkiss 555719. Yes, they come as a set. They come in like one package like this. And then look at the door package has these cute little banner things that you can use after. Isn't that fabulous? But look at these vines. They totally go, right? I just love that. And so I kind of want to have the vines kind of go up and around like this. So you guys know me, right? I am the official vine cutter. It's just what I do, and I like to use my Tim Holtz scissors because they're really fabulous for that. And I like to just kind of pull the vines apart. We'll add a little bit of gesso to them as well to tone some of the yellow down a little bit, but they really do match. And I kind of want them to, I'm actually going to cut it like this. You'll see what I'm going to do because I'm going to put a flower. Oh, I cut that flower. That's okay. I can add it later. I'm going to have this come like this. Okay. Add some Fabri-Tac. I love cutting my vines. What? Do they need to be switched? Oh, shoot. They do too. Isn't that hilarious? Okay, I'll switch it around. Okay, hang on. It's still wet, so I can do that. Look at that. There we go. Crisis averted. There. Is that better? There we go. But I like the blue on the bottom. Is that okay? You guys okay with that? All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys, like right here, this one, and I'm actually going to put that in the middle, right there. It's like you cut the vine and then you extend the vine. I didn't even notice, honestly. Thank you for noticing. I would have noticed at some point. Been like, why didn't they say anything to me? It is pretty cute with the flowers, huh? You want to add quite a bit of, oh, my Fabri-Tac is running out. I do have another one. The number on the flower is Charlotte Tiffany 557324. Sorry, I'm going a little bit over time, you guys. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes with questions and such, I tend to go over time a little bit. I'm blaming it on you. Do you see that? It's all your fault that I'm over time. Okay, so just like this. Now I can go ahead and continue with the vine, and I'm kind of going to come down this way. And I'm going to cut this leaf off. No, I'm going to cut this little guy off. Sorry, I'm off camera. There we go. And this leaf does not need to be there. We're going to use it for something else in a moment. And there we go. So we're going to add these two together. We're going to add this leaf right here. There's so much glue there, so that's okay. We're going to have that poking out. Okay, just like that. I'm going to tuck that one right in there. And yes, it covers some of the door, but that's okay, right? And then we're going to have another leaf kind of coming right there. Don't you love this? So much fun, right? Just like that. And then I think I want to add one of the white ones. So this is called Chantel Heirloom. I love the white. So pretty. So we need a little bit of the white. And we can paint it a little bit as well. Spray it. Give it a little yellow or something. But we can do that after. Like right there. Just like that. Okay. And then we'll add the rest. Look how far a vine can go, right? That's why I love the Prima vines. There's nothing like the Prima vines, honestly. Nothing like them, I swear. Simply nothing. And I think I want to put, do I want another one? Maybe right here? Yeah. Just like that. Ta-da. Super pretty. And I want to steal one of these leaves so that I can put it underneath this flower. Can never have a flower without a leaf. It just looks weird to me. I don't know. That's just my thing. Let me show you what we've got so far. I'm not quite done, but I just want to show you. So on your end, okay. Cute, right? Okay. Little pieces here and there. And then we need a little bit of the tiny ones as well. So let's grab a couple of the tiny ones. The white flowers? Sure. The white flowers are Chantel Heirloom 567248. And we'll kind of tuck them. Just a second. We're going to tuck this one like right there. I love tucking. Tucking is awesome. Tucking is fun. All right. And I'm thinking, should we use the rest of the vine? Should we have it come down? Ooh, that's kind of nice. I think we need to use the rest of the vine. Let's do that. It's kind of pretty, you know. See, do we need that leaf though? I think that leaf will need to go somewhere else so that it doesn't cover the smile. Let's put that vine in there. Okay, just a second, sweetie. We'll give you the flower thing in just a moment, okay? Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Not a problem. And then I'm just going to add that cute little... I really got this page dirty. Really, really dirty. All right, and then this little leaf can go on the... right there. There we go. Just like this. All right. Do we need one flower right here? Maybe this one right here. Yep, that's really pretty. I don't have a whole lot of glue left. I'm kind of squishing this flower a little bit, but that's okay. Do I ever do workshops in Calgary? I have once. So if I'm invited, the way it works is you gotta contact your local scrapbook store and have them contact me. The more you request me, then the more, you know, they bring me in. That's kind of how it works. They want to make sure that the classes will fill, right? So let me go. I'm going the other way. Let me pull the camera up a little bit so that we can see a little bit better. There we go. So, ta-da, this is our little project. I don't know, I feel like we need to tone it down right there a little bit. It's like, I think it kind of went a little bit too dark. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's just kind of bugging me. It's too dark, almost like maybe the doors need to be toned down. Ooh, I like that better. The doors kind of threw my design off a little bit. There we go. Oops, not too much. Don't go crazy, Lemur. There. That's more to my liking. All right. And this L is bugging me too. Oh, to be a perfectionist, my friends. To be a perfectionist is just how it is. It's just how it is. All right. So this is the show, my friends. That's all I've got for you. Oh, we forgot the ink-filled embellishments, didn't we? We sure did. I was going to put like a clock or something in there. Let's do that really quick, okay? This is clock faces 891, 891, 596. Let's put one in there. What do you guys say? Really quick. Really, really quick. Oh, and the resist canvas. I didn't use that either. See, that's what happens. Sometimes I don't use everything I pull out because, you know, it's kind of hard to use everything. But sometimes I show it to you and then I don't use it. It's just the way it goes. I'll use it on another project. It'll be a little bit too much if I use it here. Okay, just like this. And then I'm thinking we'll use, actually, one of these cute little, this is Junkyard Finders Vintage Trick Kits. It's the screw heads, 891633. And we're going to pull this off, just like this. And I'm actually going to add one of the screw heads to the clock there instead of a hand. Don't ask me why, I just want to do that. I think it's fun. I think it's different. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a white gesso look. Teal and gesso. There, like that. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, let me show you. Funky, funky. Okay. All right. That's all I got for you, my friends, tonight. Thank you so much for watching. And, oh, yes, question. Go on. Who manufactures my mat? This mat? I don't know. Yes, it's easy to clean, and Prima has a really awesome mat. This is not a Prima mat. It's an old mat I've had for a long time. But Prima does have a wicked one, and it's double-sided, and it's got like teals and all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. Thank you so. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a giveaway. Don't go anywhere, my friends. There's a giveaway. Hang on. Let me go get it. Just a second. Okay, here we go. All right. So we have 3 Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. So we have my favorite, one of my favorite colors, Tainted Love Teal, Rudolph's Nose Red, okay, which is, these are all Starburst, and Pretty in Pink, okay. So 3 fabulous sprays, and I will be giving these away to one winner tonight. So so if, oh yeah, hang on, you guys. I'm just going to discuss with Yvonne here really quick. You're doing the Lindy's Happy Dance. Mama Tiffy, you just won a ton of Lindy's the other day. So how we're going to do this is we're just looking to see who has really been participating and has done a fabulous job. No, I'm just kidding. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask a question, and the first person that answers the question correctly will win the prize, okay? So how old is my oldest daughter, Hannah? You don't have to know. You can just guess. Okay, I'll wait for a sec, okay? Oh, Mama Tiffy, you just won. Mama Tiffy just won herself some Lindy's. She was the first one to guess. Hannah is 8 years old. You were, oh, Jan Frankenpurple, you're here. Give it to the next one. How come? I think Dragoness, you were the second one. How come? Mama Tiffy, you won fair and square. You get the Lindy's, Mama Tiffy. That's how it works. It's a contest. Great job, you guys. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I'm just going to unpress the record button. Okay. Stop record.